Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to layout video number 10. This is a milestone layout video because today I figured out, with the help of my friends at my local hobby shop, how to actually wire track correctly. As you can see, I've started my wiring of my track. The black is the common and the ground. The red is the hot. And I am using tracks to hold it down for right now because they're all brand new and kind of we're in a ball. So you need to, on Atlas track, if you are using Atlas track, you need to drop a power feed every, I'd say 3 to 4 track lengths at most. And you definitely need them on each side of switches and stuff like that. You want to really make sure that there's enough power going to your layout. Now, there are some videos up on YouTube where you can see people using only one power feed. Now, that's all good and dandy, but the further you get away from the power source, the less power the train has, and especially diesels like this one, the North Fork Southern 6920, needs a lot more energy than an 080 steam locomotive because it's just bigger, and this needs to operate on larger curves. So that's really what this came down to, and I was really scratching my head on what I was doing wrong. So with some fellow YouTubers' help, and like I said, my local train shop, I was able to drop another power lead 3 or 4 sections later from the original, and it works perfectly fine. There's no loss of power from that end to not quite the end of the track yet. Actually, that's where the next one needs to go in order for this layout to work. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to get a bit over the weekend, and I'm going to start drilling holes into the layout, into the plywood and Homosoak, so that way the wires aren't in the way. So that's going to be the next update, and we'll get you there at that point. And I promise a whole video after that, once I have my circle complete, of running trains. It has been a while since I've run trains on the layout, and it definitely feels like it. So I apologize for not running trains today, but I am just working on the test track, the electricity right now, and I wanted to do this update for everybody so that I can get one up and you can see my progress that I am now wiring my layout just to start. I am planning on getting other things for wiring, so it's not going to be quite as difficult as this one was, and I'm learning as I go. So it's taking me a little longer between videos than it used to. I used to post every other day. So now it'll be probably once a week to once every 2 weeks that I post. So I just wanted to let everybody know that the track has not been secured to the table yet either. So that's something else that needs to be done. And that'll hopefully be done in the video after the next, because like I said, the next one, I promise to have trains running. Even if it's only on a small section like this, I promise to have trains running for the whole video. And I will barely talk other than to tell you what is new to the layout or what will be coming. I went to a train show in Albany over the weekend, and I picked up these fall foliage trees that you see that are not quite ready to go yet. And I also picked up some deer. And over here, I picked up some more trees and some people. And so that was really exciting. So anyway, I got to get back to work on my layout. Got to get back to work on doing things. So the next time you see this, the wiring will not be like this for sure. It'll be underneath the table, possibly coming out one of these little holes that come in the wood. And that's actually what's going to happen next. All the wires are going to be put underneath, so that way it can go directly to the transformer rather than out like this, because you don't want anything to spark and anything like that. So that'll be our next update. Again, Fall Foliage Railroad coming together here, guys. And I again want to thank everybody for staying with me through my learning process. It's been a long and tedious one so far, but like any other hobby, it's a lifetime commitment. And so I know when I start expanding into this area and then over there, it's going to be even more work for me to do before we can get trains going. Now, I don't know if it'll be just as easy. I'm hoping it'll be as easy as putting some spackle on the table once I do have to relocate all the track power. But I know that now I have to drop one every 3 or 4 track sections. So when I do redo the layout come next year to expand it, we'll finally have somewhere to go. The other thing I wanted to let everybody know is please be aware of where you get your track, especially switches. I wanted to let everybody know that I had some trouble with some switches from 2 different places. I'm not going to name names. I already did in one of the videos. I don't want to do it again. And make sure that they have the newest Atlas switches for you, because this way you know what you're getting and you know that you're getting good switches and stuff like that, and the newest ones, because they do have older ones out there. So please be careful about getting old switches. That's going to be really it for me today. Like I said, I'm going to start off by cutting these wires a little bit so that I can get them underneath the layout. And as you can see, they're going to be further away. So I'm going to actually have to get underneath the layout. And right now there's nothing underneath at the moment. But I'm actually planning on an upper level subway at some point, and that will be done in probably 5 or 6 years from now. That's where I'm going to run the Redbirds. So that's really it for this update. I got my North Fork Southern Honoring Our Veterans 6920 in the mail. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited to have it pulling my Chicago Cubs passenger cars. The other 2 are over there. I'm actually going to take everything off the track now and sign off so that I can get to work. This is Nitro 6003 signing off.